Did you know that the United States has only declared war 5 times in our country's history? Of course, we've gone to war many more times, but it has been unilateral action by the administration without Congress's consent. The war in Yemen is the largest humanitarian catastrophe in the world. That's not just something I have said. The United Nations has said that. Almost 18 million people in Yemen lack basic food and nutrition. Almost 1 million are suffering from cholera. And the United States is involved in this brutal war. We are supplying the Saudis with weapons. We are refueling their planes. We're assisting them with the bombing of Yemenese civilians. The war in Yemen is worse than a crime. It is a blunder. It's not helping the United States' national interest. Al-Qaeda in Yemen, which is a threat to the United States, is actually aligned with the Saudis in the conflict with the Houthis. So when we are aiding the coalition, we're actually aiding Al-Qaeda in Yemen. It makes absolutely no sense. The targets, the coalition, is not just striking military sites. 1/3 of the coalition strikes have hit civilians. My War Powers resolution says enough is enough. The United States should not be refueling Saudi planes. We should not be assisting the Saudis with targeting. We should not be responsible for the killing of Yemenese civilians. It would require the administration to stop all assistance to the coalition in the Yemenese civil war. This is the problem that got us into Vietnam. In Vietnam, the administration was engaged in aiding our allies in Vietnam without getting any authorization from Congress. As a result of that brutal war, where thousands of Americans died, Congress passed the War Powers Resolution to reassert Congress's role in matters of war and peace. Here's how it works. Under the War Powers Resolution, Congress can stop the administration from engaging in military conflict overseas. That's what we're doing with the Yemen War Powers Resolution. When we pass this War Powers Resolution in the House, it will require the administration to stop aiding the Saudis in their bombing of Yemenese civilians. This is about Congress standing up for the human rights of Yemenese civilians. This is about Congress stopping us from getting into yet another war in the Middle East. We have no stake in aiding the coalition in its civil war in Yemen.